Oh,
Our
my bad.
challengers
My bad, chat. Oh, what the
Our
fuck is
challengers
this?
today are Starfraud, Lord Senju,
Wait,
and
Kai's playing? What?
Wait, does that
Mhm.
work? Wait, double Terra?
Wait, why is Kai subbing, bro? Wait, what? Yo, I thought it was.
Yeah.
All right.
V2X had a spot.
They're facing off against the Psychic Gym, including a sub in Kai. In-game name, of course, being Genesis.
Who is
And
V2X purely out of spite.
I think we may be playing Mewtwo X because Mewtwo X is kind of good, and we are immediately getting into the game. Mr. Mime, Espeon, and Mewtwo X against Crustle, Gengar, and Venusaur. It seems like we're going to have a pretty basic top jungle bottom lane from both sides.
Yep.
It's been its smite for the past 5 hours. Yo. Anyways, it'll show up next year. You're right, Rena. You're right. Rena's always right.
All right, and we're going to be seeing what looks to be an Eevee entering the jungle from Catnip. Going to be playing that Espeon in the central area. Well, the Mewtwo X is going to go top path.
Oh, they're split
And
jungle.
split lane, actually. I'm wrong still, somehow. The Bulbasaur going into the top path for the challengers, and the Crustle going to be on the bottom path for
Starfraud
the
is
challengers
getting
as
farmed.
well. Seems like we're going to have an immediate play into the bottom lane, into this Crustle from Catnip. We're going to be immediately fighting. Gonna do a tiny bit of chip damage and get a tiny stun off, but it's not gonna be that much. And yeah, Crustle will go down. The Gengar will be moving toward this bottom path. We'll have that level 5, but we'll be going into the Espeon, it looks like.
The Dream Eater. He gets stunned to the wall. He takes the
Not a
Dream
lot
Eater.
is going to be happening.
Why is Kai Loki losing
Gengar
every
will be getting
single
a pretty good damage and will actually get the knockout onto that Mr. Mime and the Espeon. Wow! Those resets just going and going and going. Being able to hit one reset just immediately spiraling out of control into the 2 knockouts and winning this bottom lane for the challengers. Seem to be slowing down a bit here. Mewtwo X will be getting a bit of stacks. We'll be getting pretty low to this Bulbasaur, though. We'll be nearing that level 5, it looks like. And we will get another dunk from the Mr. Mime. Trying to steal that Bunnelby will not be able to.
Crustle's looking for a stack.
Crustle will be able to get it. Boosting its... Crustle, the teleport away from the Mewtwo X.
Oh?
It's so close! Crustle almost gets it! Will not be able to! Kai barely staying alive! And we will see all players on this bottom path completely ignoring this top path.
Mr. Mime goes down.
Gengar will be getting it. Will be able to pick up the knockout on that Mr. Mime. And challengers will be able to secure those Bs. And
he misses his Dream Eater. Solar Beam goes off.
His beam.
Gengar pops the ult.
Goes down.
Looking for the mine. Okay.
But it looks like we're gonna get a lot of damage onto this Mewtwo X, and it will be able to go down. We'll miss the Dream Eater and throw away the Shadow Ball for what seems like no reason. And looks like we're just gonna... Looks like the leaders are just giving up on this bottom path objective.
They seem to have...
At least this Espeon's going to be picking up that
Venusaur's
red buff, it looks like.
Okay. They might be
Yeah, they are
waiting for
trying
another
to
fight right
I
now.
legally. Never mind. Yeah.
Probably
yes.
looking for the fight here.
push the issue of, and we'll actually be able to hit that.
Russell gets
Mewtwo X might go
knocked.
down.
Oh wait, maybe
Mime
they
goes
pick up
down.
Instead, the Mime will go down. The Crustle is really low, but that, and we'll go down to the Venusaur.
Score
All of them
power.
are so low. Panda might be able to clean this up anyway, but this
Oh,
incredible. That the Shadow Ball will be able to snipe that Espeon, and they will be picking up this Registeel. Mime coming down onto this bottom path, trying to stop anything from going in. The Gengar will be able to pick up the knockout as well. Gengar
Mime. Yeah,
doing so much damage. This Gengar has been doing so much for the side of the challengers.
Plays like anything that's like
And
defender.
they will be able to probably break this bottom objective.
Oh,
Yeah, the Gengar will be able to get the...
Mime pops
But the
ult. They
Mime
might be able to get some kills.
will be able to take out the... And that's going to be a team
Oh,
wipe.
that's my goat right there, bro. That's my goat right there, bro.
Now they have time to score 40 and probably.
And they will be able to break this bottom objective.
Unless Kai grief the
might
math.
not do the math right.
Oh, Spike's gonna kill after
Not
that.
being able to
Spike's
do
gonna
the
kill
math
after
right
that.
there.
Kai did grief the math, but it happens.
Spag's gonna crash
Spike's gonna
out. I
crash
am
out.
hearing from the
It's like,
chat
I need
here.
to,
That's
learn to,
interesting.
not cast out on them.
He scored 14 when Spagoo had 39. Unfortunately.
And we're gonna see another fight on this top
Venusaur's
path.
poking. Crustle
No
getting
Unite
vision.
moves up for the side of the leaders. Full Unite moves.
Looks like they're setting for an ambush of sorts.
Gengar
Okay,
will
big beat.
grief both of its cooldowns into the bush. Will not hit anything. And Spag's just going to be alive. Kai
does pop the ult.
steals the berry. Mime goes down because of that. And Kai also goes down. Kai doing even more griefing. The berry not going to the Mime. And they will also be able to pick up this Regieleki. Oh no. It's not what you want to see from the side of the leaders. The berry going to the wrong target.
Hey, shout out to Rena for being holy and jolly, by the way.
Mr. Mime on this bottom path, trying to get up the farm, trying to close this EXP lead.
Looks like they're just gonna get the buy objective for free. That's
Yeah. Another Registeel take.
Yep.
Registeel, commonly considered the best bottom objective. Being able to increase damage for the next fight, if this even happens
Venusaur
at
might
that
be a
point.
problem
But
at
Kai
Ray.
goes down again, and the Regieleki will walk. And that's a 38-point dunk. It's not what you want to see at all.
Gengar secures majority of the birds.
And Kai just struggling to get this Mewtwo X
This
active.
Gengar is huge right now.
This Gengar has been doing so much. It's so powerful. And
The level
Gengar is
is
looking
kind
to...
of
Kai trying to back off, trying
he
to
just
make sure. Oh no. This is not what you want to see. We'll miss both of the cooldowns onto the Mewtwo Y. But
Looks
full
like they're
Unite
setting
moves
up
up
for
for
Ray.
both teams. Looks like this will just be coming down to the Ray fight. Challengers with a pretty considerable lead. Once again, if they lose by 20 points,
It's on
Psychic
Kai.
Gym's not going to be too happy about Kai.
Venusaur's poking. Chunks the mine.
Poke. Incredibly good poke from the Solar Beam. Oh,
Especially with the
that's
Registeel.
a lot of damage. Kai goes into the Sludge Bomb again after leaving the first time, and we have a freeze.
The stream froze
Oh
for a
no,
second,
the stream
now they're all
freezes,
back.
but it's a lost fight for the leaders, and this game will go to... It froze for like a second, yeah.
Did, but then they all just died after.
Freeze, like on that exact moment.
And this looks like this
And
will
it
be
does look like Orange Team takes
yeah,
it.
just a win for the challengers here. And that is a surrender coming out from the leaders. That Gengar doing so much. Just everywhere it was, picking up so much value, being able to reset so often with those Dream Eaters.
As well as just stealing as much farm as it can.
And that is
Honestly, they should've
26,000
just,
healing.
They should have just banned that Gengar. Like, over
Yeah, this guy
Mimicat.
is like a Gengar win trick at this point.
Because he's only been playing Gengar, so.
The
Looks like
leaders
so,
is the
maybe.
question.
No. I'm just gonna run. Oh,
On
he carried
Spag, though.
Lapras.
Keeping the Mewtwo X, switching to the Lapras.
There's the Lapras.
Interesting.
He's gonna tilt after this one. He's gonna tilt after guaranteed on everything I own, bro. He's gonna tilt after this game.
Spag will be playing this Lapras. Kai sticking to the Mewtwo X. And we're just going to see the Gengar coming out again from Lord Senju. Not like he had a choice to switch it, but... Going straight into the second game, Lord Senju with the gold ribbon Gengar. We did not point this out earlier. That Gengar from Lord Senju does indeed have a gold ribbon on it.
He's a one trick on it too, I'm pretty sure.
I would believe that. That was an incredibly strong Gengar performance. And we're just going to be seeing the same thing again. Maybe we might see better coordination about this split lane jungle if it happens. And looks like it might not happen.
No, it's probably gonna happen. Yep.
Okay, just going to be grabbing that top buff. We'll actually be pivoting back toward the...
Venusaur might play for more farm this time then.
Russell will be just going for this.
They're both
might have seen that Eevee still in the jungle. And this Crustle might be once again KO'd by this Espeon, depending on where the Lapras happens. And
it's back. Venusaur does pop eject by
that Bulbasaur actually.
Eject will be popped.
The Gengar does
Lapras
hit
will be able to pick up another thing.
Pops
the eject will go into the... Pops the eject, trying to pick up this kill onto the Espeon. Might do it. Will not be able to, though. Might try to hit another Dream Eater onto this Lapras.
No, he's just looking to secure farm. He might get caught out.
Perish Song coming out, and that's a lot of damage, and that's a KO onto the Gengar. This Perish Song Lapras proving to be very effective at being able to stop this Gengar. At least right now, this Lapras is doing so much damage with that Perish Song. And the jungle is back up, and we will see Catnip moving back into it.
Oh.
And we will see a potential fight for these mid Bs. We'll steal even more farm from the... And yep, that's another KO onto the Mewtwo X. Keep continuously getting caught out by Gengar and just... any position that Mewtwo X wants to be in, just inevitably getting KO'd by the Gengar. Will miss the Shadow Ball and the Dream Eater. Onto the Lapras, though.
They're just looking for farm at the moment.
We'll hit the Shadow Ball.
720 Bs are coming up.
Lapras. Interesting choice. Not throwing the Dream Eater into the bush, instead throwing the Shadow Ball. We'll hit a stun, and that's a really low... Perish Song might have picked up the knockout onto that Crustle line.
No, it wouldn't have.
They will just fall back.
Level-wise, they're doing really good this game, though, but
Yeah. Leader's actually having the level advantage going into this bottom Reggie, which has been up for
Oh,
10
But they will
seconds.
have a
giving
Gengar
Smash.
online. The stream keeps freezing. This
They're
is
giving their
infuriating.
Lapras jungle for that Lapras ult. It's really good.
They do have a Gengar now.
Lapras ult will be acquired, and so will that Mewtwo X ult.
Lapras does ult. Gengar's gonna secure that.
And Gengar will be able to secure that, and will actually be
Oh,
able
that's
to
a really good.
KO. And the Mewtwo ult will deal so much damage to that Crustle, and the Dream Eater will actually be able to hit somehow. But this Gengar is so low, and it will go down to the Lapras. That's a one team fight against extra damage, but
Lapras
will go
does
down to
die
the Solar
though.
Beam. The Solar Beam will be able to pick it up from so far away.
They do have a Venusaur ult.
Mm-hmm.
And the leaders also have this Espeon ult. We might be seeing another decently even team fight here.
However, are
The
missing
Sludge
Crustle
Bomb
ult
will
though
miss
for
onto that farm. That X's are slightly moving it out of the way. Gengar will throw both cooldowns into that bush. Same with Venusaur. They're really anxious
looking
about
for
anything
Rip.
being in that bush. But yeah, this
Crustle zoning.
looks like they will just be able to Lapras with the steal! Yoinking the Regieleki out straight from under their nose. It's not what you want to see if you're the challengers right now. This Lapras has been picking up so much value. And incredible drive-by
Actually, they
onto
did
the
grief the math.
Regieleki. About as cool as the drive-by shooting onto that elephant. No one's gonna
griefed
get
the
that
math
reference.
again.
Once again, slightly griefing the mat. This Terra is picking up so much value. This is exactly what you want to see from a terrestrialization. And they're looking just to rip this. They're looking to rip this again.
They know they can because Lapras holds down.
And they
Venusaur's proccing the ult. He does secure it.
will
Lapras
be
ult
able
does
to,
go off.
but it also will go down.
Gengar is
It's not
just
going to
looking
pick up.
to disengage, if anything.
Trying to leave, might not be able to, and
Oh, the
will go
Mewtwo
down as
X
well to the Mewtwo ult. And that's just not what you want to see. We'll be able to pick up both of the bottom Reggies, keep staying in this EXP game, but you don't want to be going down right after you take both of these.
He does not secure it.
Future Sight will be able to try and loop in this Crustle.
Gengar misses.
Gengar will miss the Dream Eater as we reset to the neutral phase. Crustle might try to go get a dunk here.
Trussell is looking for the X Scissor. He does miss it.
And we'll try for another rip here. Knowing that they can't really steal
There's
it.
No Lapras up, so they can.
Yeah, but also if Lapras ult was up, they wouldn't have it up for Rayquaza, which is more important.
Exactly.
They probably want to get this
just
up.
completely pinned there.
Oh, they messed up
they
that.
griefed the math.
They did grief the math. The math will. Both teams will grief math. Lapras ult is 89 seconds. Yes, but I don't believe you can ult at 3 minutes, is the main thing.
I mean, if you have enough farm, you probably can.
If you have enough farm, you might be able to, but I do not think that it would be worth it, because you would have to get so much farm, and it would all have to be up at that point.
Yeah, and then knowing that, they could just go for a Ray Flip. Because they do have a lot of burst.
And we will
Otherwise, they're
have
doing
both
really
teams set up for their Rayquaza here.
Venusaur probably looking to just poke bushes. Venusaur is level 14.
Mhm.
Yes, or might
beams are gonna
have
hurt.
missed that. And all three are level 13 on the side of the leaders. Two Pokemon on this bottom path defending it, trying to prevent this 50 from the Gengar from going in. Just
I have no
waiting
reason to
for
rip Ray if they just.
They are missing a
waiting
lot
for a
there.
statement. They are
I
down
think
a
Lapras might be
considerable
looking for a
amount.
flank. They're just hitting bot pad. Gengar's looking for a
Will
back.
be
Gengar's probably looking back.
looking for this back cap.
Mewtwo
Mewtwo
X will
might be able to
down.
stop it. Will be able
Extreme is
to.
frozen.
Let's-
Yeah, I'm froze. He does stop it.
Just. And
And they are pushing
they're
bot
trying to go for
pad.
this bottom path.
Oh, that's
The
bad.
Gengar might pick up this.
Well, that's
Okay.
That is a lot of damage. They're not going to be able to.
Wait, why are they just using all their ults like this? This is kind of troll.
yeah. They still have 2 ults inside
They have
of
Crustle ult, man.
leaders.
That's it.
They
They
have
just
no
burned their.
ults.
Oh,
The
he
Gengar
picks
was
up.
able to pick up that Mewtwo Y and will be able to pick up a bit of farm, getting its level 14. And even more importantly, reducing its ult cooldown.
they are looking for the Ray flip now. But there is still a Lapras and Espeon ult.
There is. Yeah, they have
There
two
goes the
very good
Lapras
secure.
ult.
Lapras ult is down. Will not be able to get
Oh,
it.
the
And
Espeon.
but they still are. They still get it.
Yeah. They kind of threw by just burning all their ults for no reason on their pads. They burned both
Fighting onto the pads.
Gengar and Venusaur ult. Yeah, but you should just. I don't think we burn every ult there. That's my opinion.
The terrestrialization coming out from Spag being incredibly powerful. That Lapras doing so much in order to take out that. Specifically the
The
Gengar
score is
coming out from
1-1.
Senju.
I'm kidding. Alright. Round 3. No, they kind
Round
of
3.
can't use. I don't think they can use their terrestrialize again, so they have to go back to what they.
The Terra's already used up. They're gonna have to pivot back to this Mime.
Yep.
What are the predictions coming into this final map? We'll be looking at the chat for predictions. If you do not include your sources cited in MLA format, I will not read them.
That's crazy.
I think Kai's low-key locked in though. Like he's got it, bro. Low-key got it.
Did he?
And we see from Holly
I don't remember
Jolly
that potion being
Arena,
a thing.
we seem to have a belief that the gym leaders are actually going to win this because a lot of people think the leaders are going to win this. Terra is only one game at least. The terrestrialization only lasts for one game and can only be used once per team, not per team, per series.
It's just for the gym leader. The gym leaders. One of them can do it.
And we see another entry. We're just gonna see another play. We'll be split lane jungle again. I mean, why change anything? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This Crustle will once again dunk onto the bottom path, as this Espeon will be able to prevent it from having as much fun as it has been. And it was indeed stolen, and Crustle trying to run away might be able to get out, but will not
Crustle
because it
does
actually
go down.
It tries to get a stun and as it runs away, but that slowdown, the freeze for that split second was what allowed Catnip to catch up.
Okay. The G meter does go off.
Mr. Mime.
He does pop it.
The Gengar
Mr.
doing
Mime might
so
go
much
down.
damage, knocking out that Mr. Mime.
And now they just secure the birds.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gengar is stacking. No, Gengar is not stacking.
Ooh, the boosted auto barely missing Kai in that bush.
Mr. Mime looking for a stack, but can't get it because of the Crustle.
Too much Eos energy. A lot of stacks you want to have a bit less. You want to have 8 or less Eos energy in order to be stacking consistently. And we will see a stack and a pretty big dunk of 20 go into this top path as the challengers go for these Bs.
Mewtwo X is just stacking for free, but he probably will go down.
Same thing, and will also probably go down. Might be hinting a tiny bit.
Oh,
Almost
yeah, he's dead.
being able to restore health. That dealt more damage than I think anyone was expecting.
The potion Mewtwo X is not all.
Mewtwo X.
Crustle might go down. Yep.
In this jungle, Crustle goes down. Leaders will not grief the math this time, knowing they have the time, knowing they have the staying patient, waiting to break this goal zone with as big of an overdunk as they can.
Gengar looks to just be stacking or something. Or just getting XP.
We'll leave the goal zone at 2 as they start taking
They're
this.
trading objectives.
Regice. The Regice will be giving them universal experience, but
They do
the
break their
Regieleki
pad.
will be pushing into their tier 2. Gengar stealing the jungle here.
Venusaur ult comes off.
Venusaur ult.
My ult.
Mime in response.
There goes Espeon ult. Oh, everything's being used.
Everything's getting used. Gengar almost going down. This
Misses his
Gengar
Dream
has
Eater.
to stay up. Will be able to stay up. Dream Eater comes out, just doing as much damage as possible, and there goes the Mewtwo, not even putting up a fight back.
Oh, Gengar's probably
CC.
dead.
Oh, Gengar will be able to eject out. Misses the Dream Eater. Wait, hits the Dream Eater onto the broken tier. The thing that appears, the ball toy that appears after you break the tier 1 goal.
Yeah, he does go down though.
Russell will be able to get another dunk, and will be able to get out pretty easily. just popping up, yoinking a couple of bees as well.
That's interesting.
We'll get a pretty good CC from the Mime.
He does seem to be
and that will go down. Russell does go down as well. Venusaur and Gengar here. This duo has the potential to just shred everything. Gengar ults in response to the Mime ult will split up, will not be able to hit either of its cooldowns after the ult. Pop's ult won't be able to do much and will go down. A rare fumble from this Gengar. Making a bit of a mistake. As we have the 2-on-2. Mime resets and we will have a full team fight in this bottom path. 2 ults up for the side of the leaders. 0 ults up. This is a very skewed team fight. Having this Mewtwo X ult and this Espeon ult up are both very, very valuable. And we'll be able to pick up the Vino. That's their best secure option. Their best secure option will go down. Espeon fending off this Gengar. And will miss the Dream Eater. The Dream Eater just barely missing. But will actually be able to connect, and we'll be able to reset again. Doing so much damage, though. That Gengar's
like
one. It's not going to be able to... Shouldn't be able to fight that much.
I really should have ulted for that Gengar.
Venusaur is back. Will use the ult onto that only the Mewtwo X. As Gengar is still ripping.
They
will secure the Registeel.
Now they'll have that for Ray. So they'll have poke options. Or just more damage on their poke. If Venusaur can get another 14
X will be fun to salt back up.
Might be good for them. The challengers have a lot of levels over them. Over the leaders right now.
Yeah.
Mine
We'll
does
break
great
this
with
bottom
the
pad.
19 overcap. And they're just looking to flip another objective. And presumably
That Regieleki is going to be very important.
If they let it walk, I'm just going to call it the Gengar's probably just going to go score.
Yeah.
They seem to be pushing. Yeah, it does go in. They're going to probably save that for Ray. No, they don't.
It's slightly griefing that overdunk. Gengar did have 50. If they waited a bit longer, they would have had another... They would have had an overcap of upwards of 90.
Yep.
Giving them an even bigger lead into this Rayquaza. And we are just going to have a setup. Crustle walking into this bush.
Venusaur could just go for poke again. Because they are 14.
We'll miss the cooldowns.
He has it again.
Pushes the Crustle out of the bush.
They have so much poke. They do miss
Venusaur doing a lot of damage.
I think Mewtwo
they're
X
just lowering it so Gengar can just sweep up.
Yeah, Mewtwo X probably popped his potion. They are pushing them towards their jungle. No focus bound on the Mewtwo X. And Mime is also
Venusaur just dealing so much damage and being so annoying with the Solar Beam.
Yeah, they're so low that they could just go for a flip if they want. But then again, they could just get out secured by Espeon if
they do have ults, though.
They have a lot of
ults. Ults are available. Mine might go in here. Will go in as the Venusaur ult goes off, and Mewtwo X will be able to, Mewtwo X ult will be able to pick up the KO. Gengar will be getting a lot of resets, will be able to knock out both of the backline, and the Mr. Mime itself. Mewtwo X is the only thing alive, and it doesn't really have its best secure option up.
Mewtwo X is not... Mewtwo X maybe?
Pops the potion, will go down. And that will be the Rayquaza secured. And that's going to be a win for the challengers.